All right, everyone, and welcome back to the Thursday market wrap-up with myself, Michael Nauss from Stats Edge Trading. We're going to go a little bit quicker on this one because it's a little bit late. I had a webinar that I was doing. So if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, center myself a bit, and all of that kind of stuff. My name is Michael Nauss. I'm a chartered market technician and a swing trader. What I do here every day for absolutely free is I go over all of my thoughts of crypto, FX, and the futures market. If you want this emailed to you, if you want access to my watch list where you can just copy and paste into trade ideas, go to statsedgetrading.com, sign up for the email list there. I don't spam you with a bunch of junk, just the email that you get every day with my thoughts on the market. Now let's get into it here with Bitcoin. We have a nice kind of breakout here because I was at my desk. I didn't get triggered in here on the stop limit. I put a stop limit in. I'm away from my desk. When I come back to my desk, I remove it and then just set an alert so I can watch it. If we can hold up here for any length of time, I'm going to punch in Bitcoin because I want some exposure into that. We have Mara, which I'll go over here. And Mara has been an absolute monster since we talked about it here on the channel, and since I kind of called out what I was doing with it right here at 10:69. I think I took this live on the Trade Ideas stream. We are almost double in pretty much a straight line. So I've taken a bunch out of the position today, and the rest to me is kind of free. So I'm going to just hold it, put it away for the grandkids, as my friend Andy would say. So that's it. Nothing really from the currency space. It's super interesting to me, to be honest, right now. So let's just get into the ETFs, and I want to take a look at the SPY here. Just an absolute monster, right? We had this range right here. We broke out of it yesterday. I was commenting on the kind of the high volume doji, and from that we just popped. We just ripped through it. Nice, good candle. Slightly more than normal volume on this good candle. Again, just know if you have a bearish case or you're short the market, I think at this point you got to know that you're doing it wrong. SMH, new closing highs. So our semiconductors are now at new all-time highs. And new all-time highs, not really bearish. We even have ARK, ARKK. Again, this is my proxy for crappy stocks. They are breaking out as well. So everything, not much analysis to do on the market because everything's going. Even KRE, I explained my thoughts on KRE many, many times in the video and then the email that you can find over at Stats Edge Trading. The idea is simply anchored a VWAP to this low right here. Bought as it broke out, bought more as it bounced, and then bought more as it bounced here. And I sold a little bit today, and I'm going to try to hold on to that last little bit in case regional banks are done exploding. Then I have a little bit of good trade there. Some things that I entered today, GBX, we talked about. The idea here was from the Trade Ideas scanner, the anchored view up from before the gap, which I'm just falling in love with. Finally pushed up, closed right at highs here. I entered some of that on the close. I also want to talk about CBay and how amazing this was. We talked about this yesterday. CBay. And the idea was we anchor the VWAP from before the gap. It comes back in, holds that as support, bounce off it. Nice 8% gain on that one. Just been a lot of great trades here. Another one was this EYP. It's up 17% today. This was mainly because of this high short float. You can see a nice little couple days consolidation and then a big breakout on this name. Now, again, I go over only the ones that I add, but if you have, if you get the email, you'll have access to the entire watch list. So the two I added today is this NVRO. Again, this is a new strategy that I'm playing with, that essentially I'm looking for major lows. I'm anchoring a view up off that major lows. If we bounce and we come in and we hold those lows and then start to push higher, this will be my purchase on this NVRO, right? So we had a major low here, a bounce to kind of fill this gap, a pullback, and now it looks like we're continuing here. The other one is SYM, and SYM is just kind of just a wedge here. But the main thing I like about SYM is that we have a 28% short float, and we are absolutely rocketing here, right? So on the lower corner, we have here on Trade Ideas these pictures and picture charts. So this lower corner is a little chart of the weekly chart, and holy smokes. So from $10 to about 50 in a straight line, and with a third of the float short. That's how you know people are in trouble, right? When you have something heavily shorted like AMC or Bed Bath & Beyond or these stocks that are absolute junk, no one's scared because Bed Bath & Beyond is going bankrupt. So even if like 500 of the percent of the short is float, who cares? Because it's a garbage stock. It's a company's going bankrupt. They're going to make all of their money. When it comes to stocks that are going up and people are short, well, we know those people are in pain. Anyone who's shorted anywhere in the stock, except like right here, they're losing money. So if this thing starts to push higher, you have this big short float. That is going to be what causes people to cover. So that's it for me today. Again, go to statsedtrading.com, sign up for the email list, check out Trade Ideas with Stats Edge to save yourself 15% off at checkout. And I will talk to you guys sometime on the weekend.